What's up, everybody? I'm doing something that you don't see on a normal basis, and that is going Karthus top. If you don't know, Karthus top is not very common, but today I actually excel with him, and I'd like to show you guys how I did it, and maybe somebody else can learn from me. Somebody can learn from what I did and see what happens. Basically, there's a couple good things to Karthus tank. And a lot of people will probably laugh if just by saying tank and Karthus in the same sentence, because he is a high damage output mage. Basically, with tank Karthus, you can be in their face while your lay waste is active, and you can just be slowly DPSing down anybody who steps at you. Now, here's the thing: Karthus is very squishy normally. Normally, you can go 1-2 shot Karthus, 2 to 3 hits, he's dead. Well, I'm going to make it where that doesn't happen, but still the team focuses me because I am a Karthus. You're not used to seeing a very tough Karthus. Right now, I'm actually talking to the Vlad. I'm commenting on his skin. I have actually the first one I've ever seen, and that's actually the second one I've ever seen of that Vladimir skin, so I was pretty excited messaging him. So, a little bit about this, man. I've been into League of Legends, actually, for a while now. I started on it in 2012. I tried it. I didn't really care for it too much. I was just like, nah, never, played 1 or 2 games, didn't get back into it. Well, Season 4, which, last year, I really got into it. Vel'Koz, Braum, all those. And I really like playing out of the meta. I don't like playing too much like you're supposed to, and I like excelling where I'm not supposed to. So, for example, a Karthus top, I got kicked out of about 4 different lobbies before one of them accepted me. And I'm going against a Vladimir. Vladimir has very good sustain with his Qs. I can basically damage him, and he can heal right back up with his Q. That's a Vladimir. They're pretty tough if they get fed. They can pretty much stay in your face the whole time, kind of like my goal is to kind of stay in your face and just kind of be an annoyance. And here's the thing with Karthus, I play smart, but I play suicidal smart. Basically, and you guys will actually see this here in a little bit, but when we go into team fights, I actually go all in with my lay waste, and I put my slowdown as well, and I just pretty much stay right up with everybody while my lay waste is there, and then when I die, my passive ticks, which is another version of lay waste, and then I can keep doing damage, or I can do my ult, anything I can do to put out damage. And the funny thing is that a lot of people focus Karthus because he's a Karthus, so everybody wants to kill the easy guy, so I kind of just roll in there like a suicide bomber, and I just let them tank me down, so while they're all hitting me, killing me, my team just pounds away. But you guys will see that here in a little bit. But what I'm doing here is I'm running the 921 Masters. I got a little bit of offense, but I got pretty much straight defense, any type of armor, magic resist. And you see here Vlad comes at me. He's going for the kill. I pull out the ignite. The lay waste comes out. He tries to poke. First blood. Let's go. Tank Karthus, first blood. And if you see, I don't have much AP. Now, I do start off with the Doran's Ring. The reason I do that is to give me 1, early game damage, and for 2, to give me that mana regen. Because it's not much, but I will say it does help. Karthus isn't the best for clearing out waves by any means. Farming with him is terrible. But, you just got to try to get last hit. It's very hard at times, but when you do it, you feel good about yourself. Right here, I'm going to go ahead and go back because I would really like to push the tower, but you got to watch out for Vi because she could kill me right now. And I go in the bushes just in case she's there so I can try to juke around. This game was pretty rough, man. This is a pretty rough game at first. They kept wanting to surrender, and I'm really glad we didn't. And you guys will see why here in a little bit, but basically, I see who I'm against, so I get me some magic resist right from the jump. I'm going to go ahead and go with a Spirit Visage first. What that's going to do is that's going to give me some health, it's going to give me magic resist, and it's going to give me some health regen as well. So basically, I put my slow here. I know he's going to want to try to push. And also, what's cool about the slow is it reduces their magic resist as well. So right now I see him. And I know Vi is coming, so I try to escape what I can. And as usual, because of the armor, because of my defense tree setup, I actually live from that. So I was going to recall to play it safe, but I'm just going to try to poke down what I can. I see how low everything is. And he could honestly Q me 2-3 times and kill me. And Vi, now that I see her up here and she's starting to camp up here, I know I'm doing good because she's pretty much camping me. They want me dead. You know, as a you don't want to fed Karthus, you know, especially because he hits pretty hard. But I don't think these people are in for a tank Karthus. So we're going to go ahead and show them what we do. I'm just poking them down here. Now, guys, I'm going to be real with you guys. I'm not by no means a pro at League of Legends, so please don't take what I say, take it too serious, and be like, oh, man, he's not even good. He's not a pro. He's not even ranked. To be honest with you, I played ranked Season 4. I played about 4 games. I had 2 disconnects, and 1 guy rage quit. The 3 out of the 4 games I played, it was kind of annoying, even though it was ranked. It was very frustrating. So, you know, I pretty much play for fun, team builder. I would really like to get into ranked because I know my skill level is definitely climbing. But you know, it's just it's sometimes a lot of randoms. You know, I don't play with too many friends on here. I have a couple I play with. So I'm watching you'll see me click on other people from time to time. I'm going to be watching around because I do have my ult, and if I can get a cheap kill in somewhere, you know, to kind of help me get fed, hey, I'll do anything. Because you know what? Karthus is cheap like that. So I see the fight going down there. I would really like to call my ult, but I don't want to waste it. And I'm looking at the team fight down there, and nothing's really going on. And the reason why I don't go is because Vlad is up here. So there's no reason for me to go. And they're going to get dragon. There's nothing we can do about it. So Vlad right there just got some extra power as well. And he's going to go ahead and dive me here, which I don't know his intentions. But he sees how low I am, so that's obviously why he's going to dive me. So I poke at him. I think I do more damage to him than what he thought. But hey, we traded, and it was worth. So I'm going back to the drawing board here. I'm going to go ahead and buy my Spectre's Cowl and usually buy a health. I don't think I buy boots till a little bit, just because I want to get as as tanky as possible, as quick as I can. I'm going back towards the top. And as you see, I still got my ult. My ult's not hitting as hard as I'd like it to, obviously, just because I'm not AP Karthus. So I got to make sure they're really, really low before I do it. And you'll see I actually make some pretty clutch plays with my ult later on here in the game. So I'm just kind of looking around right now to kind of check on my team, see what they're doing, just like I said, for my ult. My bottom lane is kind of not the best. There's definitely better bottom lanes. Their bottom lane was pretty on par. Was pretty good. I will say their whole team was pretty good. The Vlad, fortunately for me, Vlad's usually play super aggressive, and this Vlad, I think I taught him a lesson about playing aggressive with me. So here in a little bit, he just kind of stops messing with me. He just kind of sits back, but he pokes me as much as he can. Which I don't doubt him. I'm a Karthus. You know, you go against a Karthus, you think easy target. That's my goal, though. The goal of my build. I ping instantly because Vlad disappears, and I don't want to. I'm not trying to go down there and get any fight yet. I need to get fed all I can. Plus, I see Olaf down there, so if he goes, I'd go help out Olaf. So right now, everything's kind of not in our favor. We're down by a kill, which isn't too bad. I got 30 CS. So, I'm just kind of going back, because if Vi comes to gank, like I said, most likely she's going to try to ult me or anything, or try to hit me. And I see her down there on the map, so I'm not really too worried about her. But then I see her again, and I know what they're doing. Because Vlad is really wanting me dead, man. It's crazy how bad Vlad is wanting me dead. So I put that there just to let her know that I am aware of her presence. Just to see if they push, and they still don't. So I bust out the laugh. You know, us bronzies, we got to do something. So, you know, we got to laugh. And I say bronzies, for example, just because I'm not ranked, so I can joke. Please don't take it too serious now. Man, so what are your guys' favorite champions? Do you guys play League at all? What do you guys like about League? I like the competitiveness of it. I like obviously the free-to-play game, which I don't buy. I'd gladly pay for it. Tell me what you guys think. What you guys think of League? If you guys are gonna start playing it, let me know. I mean, I'd be glad to play with you guys. I see Olaf is about to get ganked. I even pinged. Hopefully he would notice or get out of there before his demise, basically. So I go ahead and go up here, and I see my LeBlanc. So we're gonna try to take him out. But then, of course, Vi is always holding Vladimir's hand up here. So I need to see what I can do, and I want to try not to die here. So I just kind of go back up to my lane. But in chat there, I was telling Olaf to pay attention, man. He was pinging like crazy, and he was still just sitting there beating up blue buff. So we're sitting up here right now. I'm just going to farm as much as I can since Vlad's gone. And I have no idea where he's at, and I don't really see too many people, so you just gotta play it safe and just keep farming away, so I can get my gold and get the items I need. Then he comes behind me with Vi, and I'm like, yeah, I'm screwed. So I try to outplay him here. I even get ulted right here, and I'm waiting for it. I puddle out. She's taking hits. Vlad's wanting me pretty bad, and it's funny I still escape that, and both of them are that low. I have no mana for my ult, but I know she's pretty low, so I'm gonna kind of keep an eye on her real quick. See how I do here. I've been ganked 4 times up top. My jungler hasn't been up there once, so you know when you're playing with randoms, that's what you get. Especially with free-to-play champions. I own Karthus, but the Olaf is free-to-play, so you kind of just got to be careful. When you play a free-to-play champion, a lot of times I personally kick them from my lobbies just because they are free-to-play, but you have to learn. You know, I don't want to seem like a douchebag, but usually free-to-play champions, people are trying them for the first time, and I usually like to win. You know, it's not a ranked game by no means, but I still like to win, you know. Oh. Man, so this is my first League commentary. You know, I'm pretty excited. Man, like to get everything going and to finally get my computer going. And a lot of you guys don't know I got a new computer built. It's an i7 4790K Asus Maximus motherboard, VEGA graphics card. It's a 980 OC. So pretty top of the line for what I got, you know. It's definitely not a octa-core Intel or anything, but hey, it is what it is, and it is nice. It does do what I need it to do, and it works. I was playing on probably a $400 laptop. I was playing League for a while, man, and playing at medium settings at about 50 FPS, like you can definitely tell a difference. You know, now I'm playing I can play at about 300, you know, maxed out. Right now it's still maxed out, but usually whenever there's fighting or something, it just kind of drops. I got some stuff I got everything maxed out actually at the moment. But I'm recording and doing a lot, and I was actually downloading another game actually while I was recording this, so I was doing a lot of things. But I go down there to put my ward down there, because like I said, I got to watch out for Vi, because Vi will just melt me. I'm not worried about Vladimir. He's kind of least of my worries, but I don't think I think they underestimated the tank Karthus, but luckily, I can't really say I got fed, but I definitely got pretty good gold advantage early on, just because, you know, we killed him. I killed Vlad, killed him a couple times, and I escaped him a little bit. I put the slow there because I know he's going to try to run after me and pull just to kill me. So basically all this is right now is just a big poke fest. He's going to poke me with his Q, and I'll poke him right back. I mean, yeah, granted, he does, like I said, he has a lot more sustain because his Q does damage, and he actually pulls health from me as well on top of it. And as you've seen there, they got dragon once again. So now they're 2 dragons to 0. We have 0 dragon. Man, this this is not looking good. My team's we're losing, and I think they gank her there, and they go ahead and get the kill. I think he dives her, if I remember right. This is actually this isn't a live recording. I actually recorded this, made the gameplay, and then I'm recording it afterwards just because I wanted to test out the software I have. So please, if you guys want to see live ones, I can do live commentaries. It don't matter. I can talk about anything. I throw a random Q in this bush to see if Yasuo is there, and a random slow gate over there to see if he's in there. He's not nowhere to be found. I was hoping maybe we could get a free kill. I didn't have my ult, or else I would have used it to kill him. But, you know, what can you do? I see Vlad back up top poking away here, trying to get farmed, so I farm the best I can. Like I said, Vlad is definitely, he's a good poker. His poking skills are 100. So, I go ahead and ping, because Vlad is gone. I don't know if he's going down the bottom, and I start watching bottom, and I see that they're getting pretty aggressive down there. And Callista, man, I don't know if you guys played Callista yet, but a fed Callista is pretty tough. Now, Callista, to me, is one of the easiest ADCs to kill, though. I've been Callista before. I played all the ADC roles, and Callista by far just dies so fast. But she deals so much damage, especially with Rend and her other targets that she has in her passive. But see, I look down bottom. They're getting dropped. I see her getting dropped. There's the double kill, and I see how low Leona is, and I'm like, you know what? Let's go for it. I go ahead and hit my ult, and boom, got the kill. So right now I'm 4-1-2 as a tank Karthus, and we're still down 6 kills right now, I do believe. Man, like, this is getting crazy. So I go ahead and ping, go ahead and ping that he's not up here. I don't know where he is. I see his bottom. You know what? I'm just going to keep farming, because I need to farm all I can. But I'm going to go back and I'm going to finish off. I'm pretty sure I just finish off my Spirit Visage here. In chat, I typed that LB means that LeBlanc. Right now, she's like, I think 0-6, so it's not too common you see a bad LeBlanc or a non-fed LeBlanc, because when you have a fed LeBlanc, man, it makes it nice. I go ahead and buy a piece of my my shield here. Now I go ahead and buy some armor, because whenever they attack me, it'll slow down their basic attacks. So whenever he auto attacks, or if I come to get ganked by Vi, I'm going to have a lot more sustain and life. Just by that armor, it'll help me out that much. Believe it or not, guys, I mean, the armor does do work. And it does do what it's supposed to do. Fortunately for me, nobody on their team really grabbed armor penetration or magic resist. Anything crazy like that, believe it or not, which is kind of funny, because they were literally fed, so they don't really have to go tanky or defense at all. They can just go straight offense, and they'll be fine, because they're fed. And as you see, they're still up kills. I have 4 kills of pretty much all of our kills, and I'm not even AP. So if that tells you anything. Now, granted, I did get the last hits with the ult I have, but hey, that's Karthus for you. He's cheap like that. But you got to use his cheapness to advantage, and that's really what I do this game. I go ahead and ping. He's not up here because I don't see him. So you got to ping. Hopefully the teammates will kind of read you a little bit and know that he could be down there. But he is up here, so all is good. He went to go get blue. I don't know why. Probably for the cooldown reduction, I would say. I go ahead and slow him here, and I poke him a couple times, just to kind of push him around, let him know who the boss is. You don't want to be... You got to watch out with Vlad, especially, like I said, a fed one. Vlads are really, really tough. And he'll start acting really hard when Vi's around. He usually won't push me too much, but when Vi's around, he'll usually start acting really tough. So I go ahead and pull out what I can. I go ahead and drop my lay waste. I go ahead and hit him. And what I do notice is we start going at it, and I die there. I try to hit him. I think I get him really low, but luckily Olaf was actually on his way, which I got extremely lucky, because that's the first time my jungler's been up there. So I did get lucky there, and hey, I got the assist. I'll call worth. I go ahead and compliment my Olaf here. Tell him a good job, because that was good. He hadn't been up there the whole game. The time he comes up there, man, Vladimir's like 10 health. But that was a good play. I go ahead and I see what I can get here. Because like I said, you got to watch out for Vi. Vi will just melt me. I'm looking bottom here, and I see what's going on. I just finished off buying some potions. I go ahead and teleport up there to take this tower, hopefully. Because if we can get this tower, that's for 1 more gold, and for 2, it'll knock a tower out real quick. And I look on the map. I literally see mostly everybody at the bottom, so I know they're not going to be coming up here for a while. We can literally just take this. And as I am 4-2 right now, it's as a Karthus, I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing. I'm tanking like a boss. Man, Man, so on another note, the weather outside, man, it's crazy. 1 minute, I live in Indiana, so 1 minute, it's like negative 10 degrees. And then a day later, it snows like 3 feet. The next day, it's like 48 degrees and raining. And so everything's just melting away. So I pinged down there for Olaf. Let me see what's going on. I don't think we make any plays, but I try alerting him to let him know that we need to get out. So Olaf, go ahead, and he ults. I put out my layaway. See, what I want to do with tank Karthus, you want to kind of be up in their face with your layaways. That's your goal, is to get all that sustain off. And I see Vita. She's running from me. She ults me there. There's nothing. I try to escape. And I actually ping, and LeBlanc actually picks up on that ping, which is really nice. Because she's been doing a little rough all game, but she actually picked up on that. And Yasuo's going to kill me. Nothing I can do. So I just try to hit him as much as I can. So I'm watching. Hey, LeBlanc dies, but she got the kill. I'm not even mad. So LeBlanc, props to you. Good job. So I go ahead and finish off my Randuins down there. That's going to give me about 500 health and 70 armor. And also when they attack me, it slows down their attack speed as well. So, you know, anything I can do to help. And also it's an AoE slow. So if we're getting chased, I lead in as a tank. I go ahead, I take all the damage, I pop it, and what it does is it does an AoE slow. It slows everybody, so my team can get away. Like I said, as tank Karthus, you got to be kind of aggressive and suicidal, which I know is kind of weird, but like I said, when you're Karthus, man, he's really, really squishy usually. So basically, people want to focus him. And they think it's a free kill because, oh, it's Karthus. But what they don't know is I'm diving them with layways, and then I'm going to put my passive on the ground, and they're just going to get ate up by my passive. I would really like to have at least one offensive item, but I don't think it works out like that this game. I do end up getting the Mura mana, just because Karthus, I don't know if you guys know, but his mana consumption is garbage with layways active. Now, I see what's going on here. And I'm just going to let the team push. I'm going back up because I see Vlad. He's wanting to push. I go ahead and call Ash to get back because I'm really not scared of Vlad at all. So I figure she's more useful down there than she is helping me out. So I go ahead and ping tell her to back off. And I see Vlad up here just poking away. So I'm like, you know what? I'm going to scare him a little bit and get this farm. All that. Look at all that gold. Let's go. So I'm looking around just because I do have my ult up. So I need to look around, see who's low or not. Because as Karthus, you know, you can be cheap like that. You just, you know, if you see somebody low and they're trying to get away, you pop the ult, you get a free kill. I mean, his ult literally is a free kill. Now, if you're AP Karthus, you can do so much more damage with that ult. Man, let me see here. So I'm just clearing out what I can. Go ahead and recall here. I go ahead. I need to get my tier. I should have got that first. One of the first things you should get as a Karthus, honestly, is a tier. But I'm trying to get as tanky as I can. So by me getting the tier last, what it's gonna do is it's gonna give me more mana. It's gonna give me my ticks of my tier, and I'm gonna have a lot more mana. So I'll have more time to put my lay waste out. So right now I go through the jungle and I see they're still fighting, and because I seen a Vladimir up here, so Vladimir is gonna try me. And this right here, it's going on. He ults me. I put him in the lay waste. He goes, oh, he's Zonia, so I gotta escape. I see that I'm probably not gonna escape. LeBlanc's there. He's trying to poke me. He's stunned by LeBlanc. The Q goes out, and I live. Let's go. Look at that. Oh my god. So I have to talk a little crap, because after that, I mean, come on. Oh. Man, I just lived from that. That is nuts. Now, what really helped me there was the Spirit Visage and the Randuins. Man, I can't believe I lived from that. He ulted and everything, and he just went all in. And we still got the... Hey, I still got the assist, so I'm not even mad. Right now we're 4-3, and the kills are not looking good at all. I mean, they've won every team fight so far. But I know we got the damage, so I go ahead and ping to my team. So just back off for a minute. Let me go ahead and lead this. So I go ahead, I put my slow out. This is suiciding Karthus. They're all focusing me right now. But here's what's cool about them. You focus them, they're sitting in your lay waist. You just poke them down. Right there I got a kill. LeBlanc got a kill. You know, a couple of them still get away, but hey. That's what you gotta do. As tank Karthus, that's what I was saying. If you see, it took them a while to take me down. Basically, by them taking you down, they're all focused on me. They're not focused on my damage dealers. The damage dealers on my team can go in after they all focus on me and just sit in my pool and just pound them down. That's the idea of tank Karthus. You know, by no means I'm a carry. Tank Karthus, do not come in a game thinking you're going to carry the game. It's not going to happen. But you can do really good. Good as in a sense of for your team. Not really as in kills. You know, you're not going to go 30-0 with a tank Karthus. I mean, you might. I can't even tell you you can't because I've seen some pretty crazy stuff. But, you know, it's highly unlikely you're going to be doing some crazy stuff like that. I throw a ward in there just in case because a lot of times people like to go in our jungle and steal our stuff. And in case somebody's there, Olaf will know and we can make their presence known. I see a fight erupting down there, but I'm going to go ahead and push it a little bit. Because so far, I started to lose a little hope because they lost every team fight so far. We've really never won any team fight. So, by me pushing up here, I figure it might get their attention off down there. And I see everybody down there. Vlad, Vi, Yasuo, everybody's down there. So, you know, I'm just going to make one big push and go ahead and take out this turret. Because I don't think anybody's going to come up here for a while. So, they're all pinging down there. They're getting ready. It looks like the team fight's about to happen. But I want to go ahead and take out this tower. Because if I can get a little bit of a split push going, that'd be nice. And I see Vi. She's getting fed like crazy. Vladimir's getting fed now. He's getting killed. So here comes one of the first surrenders. And I'm really hoping. I don't know who kept hitting no on here. But I really do appreciate that. Because I hate giving up on games. Because to me, it's like, why would you surrender? I mean, you know, if we're going to lose, take your loss. I mean, now, if it's like 1-30, I understand. But, you know, right now, it's, 15-29? I mean, granted, yeah, most people would call this a loss, but I don't. I look at it differently as in, you know, hey, we could come back. I go ahead and buy speed boots, because like I said, since I'm a tank Karthus, I want to be in their face the whole time. I go ahead and buy my speed boots, and here I think I finish off my... Got my tier earlier. I was planning on buying a Rod of Ages, because it will give me health and more damage. But, you know, I was like, you know what? I'm just going to go Thornmail. What Thornmail does is it adds all that 100 armor, and it redirects their basic attacks back to them as in magic damage. I think it's, what, 10 or 20% back to them. So it's definitely really nice to have. Plus, it's 100 armor, so you can't go wrong. Now, as you see, we're behind a whole lot right now. I'm 5, 4, and 7. So I know that, you know, I need to get in as much assists as possible. So I see my team here. And my team's starting to come up right now. So I decide, you know, I'm kind of seeing what they got, who they have. And I'm kind of seeing what we can do here. And I see Yasuo. I didn't even see him until then. But I see their whole teams here. But I go ahead and leave. Because I don't want to just die for no... I don't mind dying, but I don't want to die just like that. I see my team's push. I'm looking for a giant arrow. I see it miss, so... I'm hoping my team we can just take out this turret real quick. I see Yasuo. I put up the shield. I put down the layaway, so I go ahead and push. Because I know they're all going to focus me, but I go ahead and back off real quick. Because my goal is I really want to get their whole team in here. I see how low Vi is, so I go ahead and push. And if you see, my team's just attacking him while I was dying there. We get the kill there. I go ahead and ult. I thought I would kill Vi, but I didn't, unfortunately. So that play right there was... I was really hoping to at least get the kill. But you know what? It's not even bad, though, because I die. We're waiting to respawn, waiting to see what happens. Man. So right now it's Wednesday, March 4th. And right now, as I'm recording this, it's 7 p.m. It's 20 degrees outside here in Indiana. It gets pretty cold. It's actually a little bit warmer than what it has been. How's the weather where you guys live? Is it warm? Is it hot where you guys live at? Where are you guys from? Let me know in the comments below, so we can see how much bros we are. Haha. But I see them recall there. Here's what I don't understand, like why people would recall right there. I've always noticed, like when I play with randoms, they'll recall just like in the middle of the map and they'll be one hit. Like somebody could easily hop out of the jungle and just jump on you and mess you up. So I don't understand what people think like that. So I see a little fight going on mid here. And I see Morgana. She gets hit with the major arrow from Ashe. I put up the slow right there, and I'm pretty sure we can get the Leona kill, which we do. Which was pretty nice. I go ahead and take off the lay waste, because the lay waste is... Ah, man, it eats mana. The lay waste is basically it's like a fat guy at a Chinese buffet. It just eats it away. Eats it away. Now, no offense to the fat guys. You know, I'm not really, I guess I can't say I'm not fat, but I'm a big guy myself, I guess. I'm 6'2", 255 pounds. So, you know, hey, much love to the fat guys. Check here. So we see what's going on here. I see Vlad going all in. Vlad wants to get the kill. Right now, Vlad's thirsty. So I go ahead and get him in my lay waste. As you see, it gets the kill. Morgana goes ahead and she shields me, which is a good idea. Keeps me alive. I have a lot of health sustain now just because of my armor. I mean, with my armor and magic resist alone, I'm pretty tanky right now as a Karthus. Which, like I said, you know, a lot of people focus me because they don't expect a Karthus to do so damn good. You know, to live so damn long, and he usually dies in 2 hits. So LeBlanc's there, she kind of needs to come back just because, you know, their whole team comes there and we didn't really have anything to push with. Plus, I'm all the time, out of mana, which is kind of ridiculous. But I go ahead and I buy a potion of sorcery there. What that does is it gives you ability power, and it deals true damage to who you're attacking. So, champions or turrets, it actually deals some true damage. So, if you guys didn't know, for 400 gold, it's really worth it to buy a potion of your choice. I buy that one just because it gives me a little extra damage. It'll help me out with my damage output. And I see all them right there, and I have a feeling they're going to go for Baron. So, I'm kind of telling my team. And if you see there, Callista's hitting that right there just to get that light, get the ward going on right there. I see Callista. We need to kill her because that's their main damage dealer. We got her. Yasuo's right there. Leona's right there. They're trying to go in, and they're going to leave. And I'm not going to push. I'm just going to Q her one more time. Just kind of back them off a little bit. And we have no dragons. I think they have 3 right now. So, there are 3 dragons up to our 0. And if you see, we're behind. I don't know why Vladimir would do that, but I think he thought he'd get the kill. He's waiting for his team. A little bit of a team fight erupts. Vlad thinks he's going to escape. We're not going to let that happen here. I'm going to let him sit in my pool. Go ahead and Q him there. Turn off my lay waste. We're going in on the team fight. Now, I do have my ult, but as you see here, my Thornmail saves my life. If you watch Yasuo, he actually kills himself because of my Thornmail. So, I try to juke Leona. I probably should have kept going straight, but I turn around, and there's my slow right there. Leona's pretty easy to juke, but she does have her grab. She's looking for me right now, and I try to get away from her. Nothing I can do. My lay wasted it. It was just funny how long I was living there, but that's what Thornmails do, ladies and gentlemen. That Thornmail, though, gave me a kill. Oh, man. I'm glad I bought that. Now, I'm going to go ahead and see what I got here. Got about 1,000 gold. And I need to finish off my mirror mana, because that's going to give me a ton of mana, and it'll give me some damage. So I'm going to go ahead and sell my coin, and I'm going to go ahead and buy my my wand here to go ahead and give me 40 ability power extra until I have enough to finish it off. So that will give me a little bit more of a damage output. So as you see, my damage isn't the greatest, but it's about 100 AP right now. So, you know, 100 AP on a Karthus is pretty good. You know, it's granted it's not 600 AP, but it does work. So I see my team, and I don't want them to initiate. They need to let me lead, because by me leading, my pool will be there. I'll just be ticking their health away by the second, and it's just going to be much better if I lead, because here in a little bit you'll see I don't lead and they just get wiped. So I'm pretty much telling them to follow me. I jump, and if you see, they're all focused on me, every single person. And I die, my pool's right there, and if you see, look at their health. I go ahead and ult, just because I want to go ahead and try getting what I can. I get a double kill there. But see, what I did though is I helped out my team. They all focused me. I don't, if you guys can rewind that and take a look. Every single person was on me. They weren't on anybody else. So I had my Ashe, I had Olaf, I had everybody focused on their team while they were focused on me. So that's what you do as a Karthus. I'm a suicider. Basically, that's what I was saying earlier. Is I go in there, they focus me, my team focuses all them. It works every time. And as long as you have teamwork, you can make Karthus work. In this game here, I was really scared. I mean, you guys seen how far we was behind. We're still behind. And we're behind like 4 kills. We're behind 4 dragons as well. So I go ahead and finish that off there. And I'm trying to debate what to buy. If I should buy more, magic resist. If I should buy more armor. Like I was going to buy something kind of damagey. The Riley's Crystal Scepter would have been nice. Would have gave me an extra health. But I was like, you know what? Let's see what's going on here. And so I kind of look and see what they got. Their attack damage is doing the most damage, so I'm going to go ahead and get more armor. Because they're AP champions, they're doing work, but they're not doing that much work. So I go ahead and I'm debating what armor piece I should get, because I really wanted to get the Ohm Wrecker. The Ohm Wrecker's nice if I was split pushing, but since I'm really not split pushing, I was like, eh. So I go ahead and I go with the Frozen Heart, because it does have some cooldown reduction, which makes it really nice. So as you see here, they're at Baron, and with them having 4 dragons plus going to get a Baron, I mean, I can almost consider this game a loss, but I don't like to give up. So by them just getting Baron, like they're working on it. See, everybody's focusing over here. Once again, I put on my lay waste. I get ulted. They're all focused on me. My team's just pounding them away. Look at all their health drop. I don't have my ult right now. If I did, it'd be nice. Ashe pulls up. Leona does a really good job of trying to peel us, but there's no way. The best thing to do is just let them go and just try to push what we can. Because right now they got all their top people are dead, except Vi. But Vi, she can't do anything against 4 other people. So I go ahead and tell the team to push some debate, and I go ahead and finish out my Glacial Shroud here to go ahead and get me some cooldown reduction and some mana, because I need all the mana I can get. I am not mad. Whatever mana I can get, I will gladly take it. And I'm hoping they can at least get the turret, because it is only them 2 up right now. By them getting the turret, it'll progress us a lot, because like I said, with them having 5 dragons plus Baron, like that's crazy. I'm trying to tell them to focus that, the inhibitor, just so we can get our super minions in. So I go ahead and spawn in, just because to give my team some sustain. And plus I can slow everybody, so I'm letting them all escape. So I'm doing what a tank Karthus would do. So once they come up, they try to get my team, I'm going to go ahead and put the slow down. So they're pretty much not going anywhere, especially through that slow. That's pretty much as you do, as a tank. You want to just be there to mitigate all the damage. So I don't mind dying. I don't really mind it at all. Especially so, I think here. I don't remember, but I'm almost pretty sure they're going to go to Baron. I think Leona's just kind of checking around. Okay, here's where they get Baron. So Leona's walking around and she doesn't check this bush, which I guess I probably wouldn't either. But I didn't think they would kill Baron that fast. But my team's moving up, and the thing is, you want to kill them before they recall, because they have Baron buff, they'll lose it. So everybody's recalling. I go ahead and put that out there. We go ahead and we stop the Vladimir with the Baron buff, and we go ahead and kill him. So right now, they have pretty much their 1 guy down, and he doesn't have Baron buff anymore. So they have 4 with Baron buff and 1 without, which is definitely better than 5 with Baron buff. It's definitely a lot better of a choice to have 5 with, I guess, than 4 with and 1 without. So right here, here's a mini team fight. I'm kind of I'm really low on mana, and my health isn't the best. So just kind of sitting there waiting around, especially since they have Baron. they're going to be doing a lot of work, especially with their super minions. But as a good team, we're pushing. And even though I didn't have that much health and mana, I probably shouldn't have did this one, but I was like, you know what? I'm going for it. So I go here, and I die instantly. My team was sitting back too far, and like I said, it was my fault I pushed that. But as you see, their health's actually dropping pretty good. And I go ahead and ult thinking I'd at least get a kill, but it didn't work. But hey, the bot did enough damage to buy us some time to go ahead and take out these towers. Because taking out the towers is very important in this. And by us getting that far and taking out the tower with them having 5 dragons, 4 drags and a baron, that is huge. As you see, I wasn't here in this fight, being the tank, and we just dropped. So I don't want my team to try to surrender again because there is a possibility everybody can hit yes. So I tell them, hey, don't worry, I was not there this time. Because, I never quit matches, and this is why, because there's always a chance to come back. And it's amazing how many times people will surrender a game and throw a game out just because they think they're going to lose. Because they're like, oh, we're not ahead 30 kills, let's go ahead and surrender. Nah, dude, it don't work like that. You got to, as long as you keep going, you keep trying, you can make it. I'm positive, man. Like, me and my guy Kazuma, we'll be down 40 kills. He'll be like, man, you would have surrendered. I'm like, nah, man, we got this. Yeah, granted, we'll probably still lose half the time. But, I don't like to surrender. There has been times where we've been down like 40 kills and I end up backdooring it. For example, with Twitch. I ended up backdooring it, took out 2 towers and the last inhibitor while they were all at our base. And, it was the backdoor of the century, man. I really wish I had it recorded. But I'm telling them to, I was going to ask who had the most attack speed. Because I was going to tell them to try to backdoor, but I see we're actually all pushing. So I was like, you know what? I was going to go back and finish my Frozen Heart, because if you see, I have enough to finish it. But I was like, you know what? Let's just go. So we're kind of waiting on Olaf here. Got to wait on everybody. So right here, this could be the push of the century here. Whoever dies here, we're done. If we die, they can literally push probably all the way to our last tower, possibly win the game. If we push, we can definitely win. So we definitely want to try slowing up what we can. There's the Astro there. I'm going to see if they push me. Which I'm going to go ahead and pop the lay waste. And if you see, they're all focused on me right now. My team's just sitting up there beating them down. And I do have my ult, so I'm going to do as much damage as I can. They're all getting low. I pop the ult. There they go. Leona's last alive. And there it goes. They're already typing GG in the chat. This literally, 12, 10, and 18 is Tank Karthus. Oh my god. That was actually a comeback of the century. They all focused me hard. Which is really surprising. And Vlad, I think he just gets melted here. Nothing ever happens to him. But they all focused the tank. But guys, I'd like to thank you guys for watching this video. Please thumbs up and like it if you'd like to see more League of Legends. I'll be glad to post it up. And I love breaking the meta. But hey, this has been Aquatiq. Thank you for everything. Enjoy your day. Thank you.